Hello and welcome to Brodual. This time we have a Skyrim Mod pick-a-mix. This is a spotlight in a similar vein to our simple, subtle and effective video, and also our immersive mini-mods video. However, this time the mods don't really have anything in common, and they all fit into different categories of Skyrim modding. A couple of them are hidden gems, and one or two of them are more popular, but hopefully you'll find something that piques your interest. First up, we have a mod that adds a feature we've seen requested quite a bit, particularly whenever we've mentioned the Pumping Iron mod. As you've probably guessed from the name, 5 O'Clock Shadow is a mod that makes your character grow facial hair as time passes in the game. It works just as you'd expect it to. When you first make your character and select a facial hairstyle, it'll take that as a base and then continue to grow from there. So if you start off clean shaved, then you'll grow out a full beard evenly. However, if you start with a beard already, then it'll grow around that until you reach the full blown beard stage, which is the stage all styles eventually reach. The growth rate is also relatively smooth and the changing is gradual. So you won't wake up one day and all of a sudden have huge amounts of facial hair. We've sped it up so you can see the entire growth period over a few seconds, but in standard time you won't really notice a change unless you let it go a few days without looking at your character's face. The mod also gives you the ability to maintain, shave or style your beard with a new razor. This is a new item that can be activated via your inventory, and it opens up a basic menu where you can select from a variety of options. You can set it to automatically maintain your beard to stop it from growing. You can also style it as long as you have enough facial hair to do so, or you can trim it down a bit or just shave it off altogether. The razor also acts as a way to access the settings menu. From here you can change the growth rate as well as when and how it'll grow. You can also activate the feature for your followers, so as long as they're male and from one of the humanoid races, then they'll grow beards over time too. They'll maintain their default facial hair whenever they're away from you, or whenever you both sleep at an inn, but if you're out camping then watching their facial hair grow over time is a great effect. Overall, it's a simple mod and it fits in nicely. If you're a fan of Pumping Iron, then you'll love this too. The second mod for the spotlight is Art of the Catch. This is a mod made famous by the paid modding scandal, but now Chesco's released it for free on the Nexus. As of right now, the mod is very much a base for bigger things to come. The way it works is by crafting a fishing rod and then simply using a new power near water. You'll then cast your line into the water, and just like in real life, it becomes a waiting game. Fortunately, it shouldn't take as long as real life, and after a few seconds you'll notice something tugging on the line. Then you just need to press E to pull it in and hopefully you'll pull out a fish. So as of right now it's very basic and essentially just replaces the method of catching fish by hand. In the future the author plans to add a whole bunch of features, and it should fit in nicely alongside the author's upcoming update to Frostfall. The updates are to include a more interactive fishing game, improved animations, unique sound effects and more diverse fish. So this is definitely one to add to your tracking list for later. The third mod we have is the Big Leather Backpack. There's not a whole lot to say for this one, but we stumbled upon it and thought it was worth a shout out. The mod adds a new leather backpack to the game that you can craft at any forge. On top of coming with an interesting model, it also adds 100 carry weight to your character. When you install the mod, you'll also get to choose between 4 different versions. There's 2 colours, brown and black, and 2 sizes, small and big. You can see the differences on screen now, so just pick the one that's right for you. If you're already using something like the Campfire mod that adds an interactive backpack to the game, then you probably prefer that, but this is still a great looking piece of gear nonetheless. The last 2 mods for the spotlight have actually been on display throughout the video, although you might not have noticed them. The first is a visual overhaul by the name of Purity. This is another mod that was originally listed on the paid section of Steam, but now it's free on the Nexus. Purity is a complete visual overhaul for Skyrim, that aims to offer something on the level of an EMB but without any loss to performance at all. It's also a combination of the author's other visual mods that go by the names of Pure Waters and Waterfalls and Pure Weather. However, Purity comes with updated versions of those mods that can only be found in Purity. It's hard to exactly pinpoint and explain how Purity changes the game. The first things you'll immediately notice is the new water and weather system, but apart from that, its changes come in the form of minor tweaks to lighting and other areas. It's very much like an EMB. The best way to fully understand what the mod does is to look at it for yourself, and of course the before and afters help too. So if you liked how our Skyrim looked in this video, then Purity is the mod for you. We purposely only used Purity alone for most of the video, so what you see is what you'll get, at least for the most part. Recording, rendering and YouTube will also play a minor role in how the game appears in the video. And finally, the last mod is Musical Lore. This is a mod that adds a few new tracks to Skyrim. As of right now, there's 3 new pieces of background music, with one for cities, another for dungeons and the third piece is for dragon fights. We've actually used the Stonewall District track, which is designed for cities, as background music for a lot of our videos, including this one. As always with audio mods, the best way to know what you're getting is to hear them for yourselves, so here's a snippet from each track. Overall, we like the tracks a lot. They're definitely up there with the original Skyrim soundtrack, and they help keep things fresh on your 300th playthrough. The author's also got a new track coming soon, so you might also want to add it to your tracking list for later. If you're interested in any of today's mods, then you can find links to all of them down below. We'd also like to thank the people that suggested some of today's mods. And if you're using a mod that you think deserves more attention, then be sure to let us know about it in the comments or on any of our social media. And for those of you in between Skyrim playthroughs, you should check out g2a.com for some cheap games. The Witcher 3 is coming soon, it's only €30 on G2A, and you can also use the discount code MODS at the checkout for an extra 3% off. That's all for this spotlight, and as always, thanks for watching.